Hi guys! Before I really get into the video, I just want to say that I am sitting outside. I'm actually out on my back porch, so you're probably going to hear some cars in the background. I know you could probably hear the factory down here by the river. The sound kind of bounces off the hill over there. I'm sorry about that, but it is such a beautiful day. It's like 70 degrees out here. There's a nice light breeze, and it's Samhain, so I came out to harvest the last of my vegetables and my herbs, and said, you know what, I haven't done a video for a while. My old computer died, so I wasn't able to continue to do videos, and I honestly didn't know how to work the camera on this thing. So I said, you know what, it's a good idea. It's a good day to do this. Let's get the computer out and try and figure this out. So I'm sorry about any background noise. I hear the cars coming and going, but it's just too beautiful out here to be inside. So anyway, today's video is really about, it's actually pretty personal to me, and I'm hoping, I'm kind of putting this out there because I'm hoping that it can maybe reach someone else and help someone else who's in the same spot that I'm in. I did a video a while back that kind of talked about, you know, it's okay to be new to this path, and it's okay to be a new witch or a new pagan and not know the things that other people know and not have the experience that other people have. And now I kind of want to talk about, well, what happens when you hit a wall, or what happens when you feel like maybe you've gotten off of your path a little bit. And that is kind of where I am now, I think. I've really been kind of considering, where am I? About 6 months back, I started writing a new book. I started writing a day-by-day lesson plan, for lack of a better term. And the point was to give new people to the path almost like everyday assignments. I wanted to do a 365-day, like one of those little peel-off calendars where every day you have a word of the day, except that this was going to be, you know, every day was new information or a project or something that was going to help them progress on their path. And as I looked at all of everything that I was pulling together and putting into this book, I thought to myself, you know, well, where is someone going to be when they finish this course? Where would someone be after a year of going day by day by day? Where are they going to be in their practice in comparison to my practice? And I said, you know, in reality, they'd almost catch up to me. And I thought, well, that doesn't seem right. I've been doing this, I've been walking my path practically my whole life, but in action since I was 15 years old. And so that's, for those of you that don't know how old I am, that's 15 years. I turned 30 in August. So 15 years to put into something, you would think, okay, well, these people can't possibly catch up to me in just a year of information and practice. But in reality, I think they would. And I sat down and I started thinking to myself, well, why is that? Why would someone who devoted themselves to this catch up to me so quickly? What am I doing wrong? And the truth of the matter is that for all of my knowledge and all of my study over the years, I've never been, you know, without a book in my hand. But at the same time, especially since I've had my children, I've gotten married, my practice itself has become weaker and weaker and weaker. I have gotten away from daily practice. I have gotten away from even doing my Esbat and my Sabbat rituals, and magics and spell work and all of these other things that I think most people, you know, associate with your practice. Really, I've gotten away from my practice as a whole. And there's a myriad of reasons that I could really put on to as the why I've gotten away from my practice. But none of them matter so much. What really matters is that I allowed these things to get in the way of my practice, and that I kind of allowed them to whittle away at it, probably slowly. But the point is here I am now. I have decided, for those of you who are thinking, well, why is she writing this book? I have decided to actually postpone that. I still have the information. I still have most of it is written, but I have decided that it is time to stop working for others, time to stop helping others, and time to focus on me. And I feel selfish saying that, but at the same time, there is the truth in the fact that you have to put yourself first in your life, or else you can't help others. And the fact is I can't continue to help others. I can't guide others if I'm lost. Okay. So what do you do when you find yourself in this spot? What do you do when you feel like you're lost? Well, I suppose it depends on how lost you are. I think for me, I feel as if I have regressed past the point of being able to simply jump back in. I didn't miss a Sabbat or an Esbat. I missed collectively 5 years of them. It has been, okay, well, I'm going to do this one, and I do one, and then it's a year, I feel like, before I have the time to do another one. So it really has been a lot that I've missed, and a huge, huge part of my practice that I've sidestepped. And although I have kept reading and studying and learning, I haven't been experiencing. And although paganism as a religion is somewhat about knowledge, it's somewhat about knowing, it's really about understanding. And witchcraft is just that. It's a craft. It's a practice. It's not something that you can sit down and read about. It's something you do. And since it's something I haven't been doing, it is something that I have really taken a look at my path and said, okay, it's time to restart. I'm not going to attempt to simply step back into where I was. Instead, I have decided, you know what? Yes, I have this previous experience, but I am going to look at it as if this is a new life for my craft. So I decided for me, now for others, it may not be the right move, but I decided for me to really start over again. How would I guide someone who just came to this path? Where would I send them? What would I suggest to them to do? What are the things that I think someone who is brand new to witchcraft should be doing? That's where I want to start. So I did some research and I did some looking, and I found there's actually a couple of really great guides out there already. And they actually had me questioning, do I really want to go forward with my book at all? But whether I do or not, I went ahead and purchased a couple of books here, and they're really very wonderful. They walk you through, almost like it's lesson 1, lesson 2. There's homework. They're wonderful. I know a lot of people that love the Raymond Buckland books. That I honestly, I have to be honest, I cannot stand his writing. I've read a few of his books and I really don't enjoy them. Sorry, I heard footsteps behind me. So I wanted something else. I wanted something that was more tailored to my type of path. And I found, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if the light, okay. This is the Inner Temple and the Outer Temple. And these are both broken up into lessons, and 1 year, this here, the first one here, really will take you, if you're doing it according to his time schedule, 1 year to complete. I believe this one as well will take 1 year to complete. So There are also, I think there's 3 more in this series, actually. I haven't purchased them yet because I really wanted to start with the very basics and grow. But if you are someone who is brand new, or if you are someone who has kind of been on this path and feels lost a little bit, either way, I think that these are a wonderful way to start. Today is actually Samhain, so I have decided, after probably a few months actually worth of consideration and whatnot on it, I have decided that today is my path's rebirth. It is the time for the lackadaisical, lazy, non-working witch to die, let's say, to go away, and for a new practice to be reborn. And now it is starting to rain, so I may have to move this in the house. But very quickly, I would like to end the video here. As a part of that new path, I have decided to take these books, and I'm going to start with the inner temple. And depending on how quickly I move through this, I may work on the outer temple at the same time. I may do 1 year, 2 year, and go ahead and take the time, 5-6 years to move through his entire series. It really doesn't matter. What matters to me is that I progress and that I get back on that path and back into that practice. So that is really my first step. And I think that if you are lost, or even if you are new, these books, or any books like them, even if you don't have a book, I'm sure there's plenty of websites out there. But the point that I'm trying to make is to get back on the horse. Yes, you paused your path and you got lost a little bit. Maybe you got lost in the woods for years. Maybe it's been 25 years. It doesn't matter. The point is that if you feel like you're not walking the path you're supposed to be on, that you get back on it. And today, ta-da! Today is my day to do that. So, while I have an opportunity, I am going to end this video here. I'm going to just kind of say blessed be and happy Samhain to all of you. And I'm going to go read myself the first chapter here and jump right in, get started. I see no reason to wait. I will be doing some videos in the end, or I guess I should say as I work on these things and going through them with some of you, talking about some of the information that's in here. I think this is a wonderful guide, a wonderful place for me to start for some of my videos too. So hopefully I'll be able to get some more of these made for you guys, and I hope that this gave some of you maybe the opportunity to kind of say, okay, I'm lost, but it's time to restart. And if you're like me, and if this is your time to restart your path, let me know. Send me a message, send me a video. Let me know that I'm not alone out here, that I'm not the only one, because I could really use the support right now. And as always, take a wander over to One Witch's Wonderland Facebook page. I'll put the link below, and connect with me there as well. All right, blessed be. Have a good day.